Hi, welcome back. I'm Shankar, and here is a quick video of how your front office can use the AgiLeads dashboard to be able to track all the leads and be able to respond to them on a timely basis. When you sign up, you usually will have email ID and password. So let's say using that email ID and password, once you log in into the AgiLeads dashboard, you will see the system where you will see a set of menu items on the left. Primarily, you look at opportunities and the contacts. So those are the two important tabs that you want to look at. And in addition, you would also have like a dashboard which gives you overall summary of how the overall leads are progressing through your funnel. So let's start with opportunities here. And here in opportunity section, you're going to be able to see the leads that have reached out to your practice either through a contact form or through a phone call or through Facebook chat or through website chat, any sources that that they come in, or a website like a landing page, for example, if you're running these ads. So you will any lead that reaches out early on will be actually added to the new leads funnel. And once they start to interact with you through text messages or emails, now they will be moved automatically into the warm leads section. While the leads are in the new leads and warm leads section, there will be an automatic nurturing that will happening in terms of text messages being sent and as well as emails being sent from AgiLeads on behalf of your office. And once the phone call happens with your practice, then once the lead calls your practice, they're going to be moved to the first call. And you can add in the notes, when you have the first call, when you make the second call, it moves into the second call. When you make the third call, moves into the third call and stays there for further calls. And all along, you should be able to add all the notes in here. And while the calls are ongoing, there is also a nurturing campaign in terms of emails and some text messages that goes to the lead on a consistent basis to kind of keep your practice on top of their mind. And once the objective is to get them to get scheduled, if you do not want any of the nurturing to happen because the conversation is very customized, then you're going to move them to the I'm in charge. Now the scheduled is what you really want to aim for. And so once you have a contact that moves through the funnel, once you're able to send some messages, once you're able to talk to them, once you get them scheduled, you just drag and drop into the scheduled stage of this pipeline. And we have a couple other options here in case they come in for a to be presented a implant treatment plan. Then that's something you move in here, and then if they start the treatment, then you move the contact over there. That's just an overview of what the opportunities have here. And let's take a quick example where a lead actually reaches out to your practice. And so I have a sample website here, Agile Dentist, agiledentist.us, for example. Let's say this is your dental practice website, and the lead actually goes in there and he's able to fill out the form, for example. So in this case, I'm going to enter my own name and let's say my email address, and I'm going to put in my mobile phone here, and I am interested in implant consult, and I'm filling out this form. Now as a front office, the AgiLeads dashboard immediately is going to capture that Shankar Kuppuswamy has reached out to you. And once you click on this, you will be able to see the communications that has been going on. And here you can see that this is my information in terms of the information I fed into the contact form, and you can see that I've already been sent an email and I've already been sent a text. So I do have a text in my mobile phone, as I don't know if you can see, but that's the text I get. And also that's a text which says, thanks for contacting us, we'll be please call us back or let us know a good time to reach. And also I got an email, as you can see here. If I check on my email box, you will see that I got an email from Agile Dental Care. In this case, thank you for contacting us, and please let us know what is a good time to reach out. So automatically the reaching out is happening. Now what you can do as a front office is that the moment you see there's a new lead come in, you can actually reply to them via this dashboard directly. You can send a text message, for example. Here's for the demo purpose, you can see that there is more text messages being sent. Typically they are sent initially every day, and then after that maybe a few days later, and there's a specific schedule that happens. But you can reach out to them anytime. You can just use the same dashboard. We will call you soon, for example. That's all there is. So once you do that, now I'm immediately going to be getting the text message on my phone, and so I already got the message saying we'll call you soon, and I'm going to reply back saying let me call you in, let's say 5 minutes, for example. So I just did a text as a lead, and once I do that, you can see that in the AgiLeads dashboard you're able to see that you immediately see the conversation. And just because I've started to interact with your practice, now you can see that I've been automatically moved by AgiLeads into the warm leads, which means I'm interacting with you already. So these are good candidates for you to call back and actually set up a appointment or figure out what their needs are. And in case there are two ways we can do this. Let's say in this case you can actually click on this button and actually make the call, or you can actually use your office phone, and once the conversation ends you can actually move this call to first call. So let me mimic the state where I'm the one who's reaching out to you. You can see that while we wait, there is multiple text messages going on as part of the demo. So the lead is constantly in touch. The nurturing automatically is going on. So in this case, let's say I call Agile Dental Care, for example. So I'm calling from a mobile phone right now, and that's Agile Dental Care. And I can choose to maybe in this particular demo I'm going to leave a voicemail. So you can see that in case they called you after office hours or maybe during lunchtime, they can leave a message, and you can go to the contact at any time in AgiLeads dashboard to be able to see what the recording has been, and then reach out to them based on what their needs are. Hi, I'm Shankar. I'm reaching out for an implant consultation. Could you please give me a call back, please? Thank you. So right now I leave a message, and you can see that if I go to the see, I've automatically moved into the first call stage, because I have made the first call already for your practice. And you can see all the communications that is going on with me overall. You can see that there is an inbound call here, and you can actually listen to the recording of the call. Hi, I'm Shankar. I'm reaching out for an As you can see, you can listen to the recording the moment the pure person calls, and you will see that following up on the recent call, do you have any further questions we can help with? There are nurturing campaigns that follow up. For the demo purpose, I'm showing you immediately, but this is that happens over time. That way people do not lose in touch with your dental practice. The moment and also there is a follow-up email going on. As you can see in my inbox, I also get an email from your practice. That way I know that you're actively following up with me. That way they reach out, they kind of reach out to you at their own convenience. So there is a following up email that just came up. We're following up on the recent phone call. Do you have any further questions we can help you with? Now in this dashboard, you can see all the communications that have happened. And if you go back to the opportunities tab on the dashboard of AgiLeads, you can see that the first call has happened already, and this contact has all the information that you can refer back to. Now there is two ways. One is, let's say you decide to call back. One thing is you can actually call using the same call button in here. So let's say I do a call, and it does allow you to be able. Now I'm able to get a phone call, and I can pick up this. Hi, thank you for calling me back. So let's say I did get the call, and we had a two-way conversation right now, and all the conversations are being recorded under my record under Shankar Kupuswamy. So you could go to the tab at any time. If you choose to say that you do not want to use this dashboard, then you can actually make the call using your office phone. But what you could do is you can click on this record and go to the notes section, and add some notes. Invisalign, implants, implants, check on insurance. Let's say I put something like that and I update it, and this is some notes that always stays with the record. And here you can see you can enable the note always by default. That way you can click on the note button. Sorry about that. So once we were able to add the notes to the contact, you can see that since the second call happened, it had moved to the second call already, and you can click on the I at any time in here to be able to look at all the notes that have been recorded for this particular contact. So you can look at the notes and you can add more notes to the mix. You can see that this is on August 20th, so and so time, and check on insurance, and then you can add more notes after the second call as well. All clear, schedule, for example, right? So you can put in different notes in here and you can update it, and you can always refer back to all the notes, and everything is kept in the record under this record. Now let's say the contact decides to, let's say when you call and they actually book an appointment, you can actually just take it and drag and drop into schedule, which means they have actually been scheduled to come into your practice. And the moment they do that, now we're gonna stop all the nurturing that has been happening for them to actually book an appointment with your practice. In the email that we send, in the text messages that we send, we also send a link to your appointment calendar. If you have it, then they can book online as well if they prefer to. Now once it has been done, now it is possible once they come in, they probably want to be presented a treatment for implants. Now what you can do is when they come into your office, you can actually move this contact to presented treatment. Maybe let's say they came to the office, they have been presented the treatment now. Now you can actually just move them here. The moment you move them here, they are part of a nurturing campaign again to have them to come back to actually start their treatment. And as you can see in the contract, I immediately got a text message from the office saying that it was great to meet me at the office, and if you had any follow-up questions, wanting me to reach out to them. And so this nurturing campaign happens continuously to have them to actually come back and start the treatment at your office. As you can see here, the entire history of conversation has been recorded, and you can see that if I go down, you can see that there is an email sent saying it was nice meeting you. There was also a text message sent saying it was great meeting you at the office. Please feel free to reach out if you have any follow-up questions. Agile Dental Care, and there's also these emails being sent. So anybody who has come into your office for implants and they have been presented a treatment, now you can see that they are immediately followed up so that they have they will remember to come back and book to start the treatment with you. So I want to extend a warm thank you for taking the time to meet us. Please let us know if you want to go over the options, things like that. So as you can see, there is a constant nurturing happening. So the second mail goes in a week or so. So there is a constant nurturing for the demo purpose. Again, I'm showing it to multiple times. So there is a next email that already went out saying, did you get a chance to think about our discussion, anything else we can help you with. So that's the next email. Did you get a chance to think about these options? So there is quite a bit of nurturing automatically happening. And let's say the contact reaches out to you, you make some more notes, and then you can actually in the end, let's say this present once they've been once they agree to actually start the treatment at your practice, you could just move them, drag and drop into started treatment. That's it. And once you move them into started treatment, now all the nurturing stops because they actually it has translated to revenue for your practice. And you can see that this you can associate a dollar value to this particular opportunity. That way, when you come in to the actual dashboard, you at any time you can see what has been your conversion rate to actually get people converted, how many people are actually in your pipeline, what is the value of the pipeline. These opportunities are the opportunities you want to nurture. You start off with the new leads, and then you move on to the warm leads, and then move on to the first call, second call, third call. The idea is to eventually get them scheduled into your office. Once you have them scheduled, now that is going to translate into revenue. And so anytime you look at the pipeline value, people the contacts, opportunities that are in new leads, warm leads, first call, second call, third call, I'm in charge. All these are pipeline that you can pursue, and you can go to the opportunities anytime. That's the total pipeline value you have. It might be big, like $10,000, $100,000, quite a bit of value that there might be there. So you will have to just kind of come in here, look at who they are, and maybe look at the history of the communications that have happened, and call them back, and keep nurturing. There is a constant nurturing that is going from the AgiLeads side. So there is the new leads and warm leads where we nurture continuously with the contact to be able to have them to call your office. There is a nurturing after the conversation happens to actually have them to book an appointment or come in and see the dentist in your practice, and then eventually move them to scheduled. And once they come in for a treatment, once they have been presented a treatment for implants, we have a nurturing campaign for that as well, to actually have them to start the treatment. So that's the entire dashboard. It's very straightforward to use, very convenient. You can add notes anytime, you can call anytime, you can move contacts through the pipeline anytime, and at any point you can go in here and look at the contacts, and you will be able to see all the contacts with their names, emails, and then look at their conversations that have been happening. Now there are various sources from which we bring in all the leads. It could be from Facebook chat or a website contact form. It could be a website chat. It could be like a landing page, forms that we provide. It could be Instagram. Anywhere they message you, we are able to bring them back into the AgiLeads dashboard. So anytime you just go into the opportunities, they will automatically come in here. So it's one place that you can look at all the leads. You don't have to worry about where the leads are coming from. You don't have to go to 10 different places. Just come into AgiLeads. You have everything at one place. You have the automatic nurturing already assisting you in a big way. All you have to do is just to come in here, just follow up for some of these leads, and actually turn them into scheduled appointments. Hope this video was helpful. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.